Life is a time pass. क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, राय सो हमारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खाना, who asked you live at zero complaint level. श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः, गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। कर्मकांड उपासना etc. is for those who have accepted that the jiva or the soul is real. But those who have properly inquired and they came to know that jiva is not an individuality, but it is an expression of the divinity through certain limitations. So, expression is abhivyakti. Individuality is a vyakti. So, husband is a abhivyakti or a vyakti? See? Light in the bulb is vyakti, individuality or the abhivyakti of electricity. But what happens? Our attention goes to many bulbs and therefore we accept that there are many lights. The light is one. Lights are not many. Now tell me what is there to understand in this? Do we have to do some sadhana? Exactly the same way. See, any relation you take, mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, any relation, or any position in life, boss, subordinate, driver, peon, these are abhivyakti, they are not vyakti. And the abhivyakti is common, vyakti is special. So real spiritual practice is give up the spatial status and come back to the non-spatial existence. Once I was going by a car with one of my friend, and he was a big officer, director of an institution, and his driver was driving. I was sitting with him talking. In between, he used to get angry with the driver and use bad words and tell him. Once, twice, thrice. The driver was calm and cool. When he crossed the limit, he parked the car and he said, "Sir," very cool, "Sir, I am a driver, government servant. You are a director, government servant. One servant trying to boss over other servant. Tomorrow I will retire, you will retire. Thereafter, who are you?" See, friends, even an ordinary person understands this. Similarly, here we have to clearly understand that there is no place for accepting the jiva as a real, if you think properly. But if we are overpowered by our own problems, then we are not ready to think properly. See? And therefore, the question comes. See? Whenever a question comes, why, how, understand we have accepted ourselves to be a soul. When you don't ask these questions, you are one with the divine. That is the reason I don't entertain too many questions. That about which we have no question is the reality. Tell me, what is that about which we have no question? We have no question about our being, whether I am or I am not. That's all. That's what all matters in life. But then we have to ask, and then we suffer. So, with this background was the question of Dhritarashtra. He said, Kosau niyungte tamajam puranam sachedidam sarvanum anukramena kim vasya karyam athavasokam cha tanme vidvan bhuhi sarvam yathavat. See? Now he says that if anukramena idam, the whole world is created in a particular sequence. तस्माद् आत्मनः आकाशसम्भूतः आकाशाद् वायु वायोरग्निर् अग्निरापः अद्भ्यः पृथिवी पृथिव्या अन्नम् ओषधया अन्नात् पुरुषः पुरुषात् प्रजा. This sequence, sarvam idam anukramena, all this world is nothing but the expansion of the same Paramatma. See? Now question is, ko asau niyungte tam ajam puranam, that ajam, unborn, puranam, beyond the scope of influence of time, to that Paramatma, who is this? Who is making many things out of one? That is the question. And kim vasya karyam? And what for? What for the world is created? Like many people ask this question. दुनिया बनाने वाले काहे को दुनिया बनाई? तुमको परेशान करने के लिए. These questions are nothing but expression of frustration in a dignified language. See? Kim vasya karyam? Why this is created? Athava asugam cha tanme. Is it that this unborn eternal divinity was getting bored or miserable? Therefore he created the world. Why he created this world? See? Tanme vidvan bruhi sarvam yathavat. Now, our thinking is influenced by the position, from what position we look at the world. See? Like a child. A child is seen by an unknown lady and by the mother. Now the position of these two ladies is different. One is looking at the child as a mother, other is looking at the same child as an unknown person. Their perception will be different. So, what is the real understanding, that what standpoint you take when you think about anything? And is that standpoint an eternal one? See? Like when divorces happen, what exactly happens? Both of them, husband and wife, are not ready to change their standpoint. My standpoint is the eternal one. There was one great celebrity and divorce. Now the daughter was theirs. Now there was a kind of a option given. Whether you want a daughter or you want a property. You cannot get both. So the girl, daughter I can again produce. Property I won't get. So she said to the husband, you keep the daughter. Look after her. And I being mother, I will always come and meet. but I want the whole property. See? Therefore, what is the standpoint from which we are looking at the world? And kimva asya karam athva asukham cha? Is it that he was miserable and therefore he created the world to become happy? Why a young, healthy, free, intelligent boy wants to get married? Was he miserable? Was there any problem? What is the reason? So, talme vidvan buruhi sarvam yathavat. So, O Guru Maharaj, kindly tell me all this thing exhaustively, because that which is infinite, how can you add anything? Why there should be any desire? Our day-to-day example, when we eat and when the food has come up to the throat, we cannot eat further. I don't want enough. In the same manner, this Paramatma, the Brahman, the reality, Bhagavan, when is infinite, nothing can be added to the infinite, nothing can be taken out of the infinite. Therefore, why, how, who is responsible for the creation of this world? Kindly tell me. See how he must have been frustrated. Because first of all, when the war was to go, he used to tell, see, my children don't listen to them, they are very bad. But hey, Pandavas, you are so good, you follow the path of Dharma, you are nice people, and therefore, in the interest of our own family, you should withdraw. And you have got capacity, go to other places and establish another New Delhi. Why you want only this one? See? The wisdom was available for others. But when it comes to himself, he is not ready to accept. And when the results came, you are defeated, and then we become philosophers. See, friends, therefore, what is that and where from this world has come? Here the teacher tells, Sanat Kumarji Uvacha. Dosho mahan atra vibheda yoge yanadi yoge na bhavanti nityam tasya तथास्य नाधिक्यमपैति किंचित अनादि योगेन भवन्ति पुंसः दोषो महान अत्र विभेद योगे. Nothing is created. It is in your error in perception. This error we have to correct. So what is the error in perception? There are two realities. You are all highly educated, so you know these words. Two realities. One is actual reality, second is virtual reality. Now, virtual reality is useful. It is useful. But does it mean, is it real? Think how simple it is. Now, what is the virtual reality which appears but doesn't exist? So, when we add data to our laptop, phone, or storage, is it that the weight of that object is increasing? Doesn't increase. And when we delete data, is that instrument becoming light? No. Then what exactly happened? See, so what is the virtual reality and what is the actual reality? Actual reality is a man. Virtual reality is a husband. What is the weight of the husband? Don't bring the man in between. Weight of the husband. Where is he? Now, as every data is a pixel, na? What is a pixel? I don't know. Tell. Is electromagnetic point, is it not? Pixel, byte. Is it not? Pixel. All relations, husband, wife, mother, father, they are pig cell. So we are all pixels. Now take this. You are in this field. It should click you earlier than me. See? Now, it is the same hard disk man. One pixel added husband. Other pixel added son. Third pixel added father. Fourth pixel added the brother. Is there any burden on this man? Think. But what happens? We take these pixels as real and suffer in life. See, friends, all the planets in the cosmos, how they are held together? Only by electromagnetic force, is it not? Are there ropes? Material? No. Can we see the electric magnetic force with our eyes? It cannot be seen. Exactly the same way. So, dosho mahanatra vibheda yoge. It is an error in perception that a man and husband are separate. They are not separate. In the same manner, Paramatma and his creation, they are not separate. But what happens? Our attention goes to the husband, not to the man. See, my friends, it is so important to understand this. So, dosho mahanatra viveda yoge. Therefore, when a person gets married, what is the acha? One very good example. One couple came and they were talking to me, Swamiji, I don't expect anything from my wife. I said, your expectation has no value. He said, no, that's a different issue. But at least she should respect me. I am elder than her. She treats me as if I am dumb or what. I said, look here, I'll take her side because she gives me food. You don't give me food. Then, when are you married? How many years? We are married for 15 years. What date? A particular date. Before that, were you husband? No. So what is the age of the husband and wife? Age of the husband and wife is your anniversary. So how many years you are married? 15 years. You will keep on fighting and misunderstanding another 4 years. Then you will be all right. How can you say like that? 15 years means you are teenagers. Teenagers fight. 19, teenage over. Then you will understand. ठीक है चला लो. Now tell me, can there be spirituality simpler than this? We are not telling you anything, do this, do that. No. Correct your understanding about life. So, dosho mahanatra viveda yoge, in the same manner, when we consider the jiva or the paramatma as separate, then you will keep on doing sadhana, do karma, go to heaven, don't do karma, go to hell, all that, because you have not recognized your own divinity. See? There was one useless boy, he wanted to get married to a very rich man's daughter. So she said, you know, you cannot get married to me, I am so rich, you are poor. My father won't accept. He said, no, I will. Okay. So he started going to Vaishno Devi. From Mumbai to Vaishno Devi on foot, barefooted. शादी करा दो जय माता दी, जल्दी करा दो जय माता दी, अभी करा दो जय माता दी, कुछ भी करो शादी करा दो जय माता दी. And he reached there. So the girl told her father, this is what he has done. He loves me so much. So that boy thought, the father thought, he said, anyway, there cannot be a better fool than this. So he was married. So he became a Gharjavai. another principle. When a girl gets married to a man, she enters the house as a Graha Lakshmi. When a man gets married to a girl, enters the house, he becomes Ghar Jawai. The difference. Now you decide. So, this man, when he got married to that girl, he became Ghar Jawai. Ghar Jawai is for jhadu lagao. What respect he has got? No respect at all. And then he got so disgusted. See, I did so much, but now I am like that, Then, again he remembered Vaishno Devi. शादी तोड़ दो जय माता जी जल्दी तोड़ दो. See, friends, therefore, when we take Jiva as the real, then all these questions come. See, my friends, then we have to play our role. But instead of playing the role, we get rolled up in that and suffer throughout life. So, dosho mahanatra vibheda yoge. Now, how it comes? Anadi yogena bhavanti nitya. See? Prakritim purusham chaiva vidhi anadi. Bhagavad Gita says in the 13th chapter that Purusha and the Prakriti, they are anadi. Anadi means without beginning. Now see, since how long the fire has been hot? Is there any answer for that? Fire is hot. And if the fire is hot, what are the symptoms, lakshana? Fire does not get influenced by the heat. But if the same fire comes in contact with the other things, they are influenced. Exactly the same way. Paramatma and his potentiality, the Shakti, Maya. Because of that, the whole world has come into existence. See, friends, there are two places where we see the movement of waters. One is river. Second is ocean. Now, what is the difference between these two movements of waters? In case of the river, there is a need to dissolve the finite status and merge in the infinite. Therefore, the movement of the river waters is necessity to attain something. Oceanic waters also move. What for? It is an expression of fulfillment. Ananda che dohi ananda taranga. See, friends, therefore, an ignorant person does something to get something in return. A wise person does something not to get anything. What time pass? Get these points clear. You will never be miserable thereafter. In somebody's house, we went, and rich people always try to show their riches. So they told the servant to get water or some coffee, something, everybody. Old type of house, small door, and step also down. So when he came, he had happened to topple and everything fell down. Now this man got angry. You fool, do like this thing? पूरा पैसा वसूल करेंगे तुम्हारे तनख्वाह से. You're broken. You know, so expensive, it was imported. So poor fellow, what can he do? When the atmosphere became tense, then the son-in-law, he said, don't worry, I'll get it. So he went and got everything. And exactly the same spot, the same way, and everything fell down and broke. Will he tell? तनख्वाह से काट लेंगे. Then it was different. बेटा कहीं लगा तो नहीं? Did you get hurt somewhere? Take care. Don't worry, we'll take care of it. Why? Earlier was working as a need. The second was working as a time pass. See, my friends, when we live in this world, are we doing something to get something or as a time pass? See, now take this example, Ajit. What is he getting out of it? I hope. He doesn't get anything. See, per head so much. See, friends, it is so simple in life. Therefore, anadi yogena, expressions are of two types. One, born out of necessity. Second is born out of fullness. When somebody picks pocket and you have lost only 10 rupees, you will get hurt. Pata nahi how can people, they 10 rupees, so what? But they have stolen 10 rupees, it has got a value. Oh. And then the same person comes and gives me $1 million as a gift. That is just example, don't worry. So when he gives me a big gift, will he feel it is a loss? No, it's a joy. Therefore, आनंदादेव खल्विमानि भूतानि जायन्ते आनंदेन जातानि जीवन्ति. This world is an expression of infinitude, the Ananda, the Paramatma. It is not a creation. This is the meaning. Now, what is the world? World includes everything. Kabir ji, सब में सब पर आप विराजे जड़ चेतन में बोलता. सब में, he is in everything. सब पर, but he is beyond everything. आप विराजे, the same reality. And जड़ चेतन, what is the world? जड़ चेतन में बोलता. See? So from Paramatma's point of view, Jada Chetan Bheda is not there. From electricity's point of view, light and fan, no difference. Differences are on account of the gadget through which electricity is expressing. Therefore, Mahanatra dosha vibheda yoge. Our perceptions are wrong. And therefore, all these unwanted questions come. There is no difference between the knower and the known, experiencer and experienced. See? It's so simple, my friends. We have to work on it. And when we come to discover this, then we'll come to know, Mai eva sakalam jatam, Mai sarvam pradishtitam, Mai sarvam layam yati, tad brahmadvayam asmeham. Everything is born in me. Everything is sustained in me. Everything dissolves in me. That eternal presence is me. Dosho mahanatra vibheda yoge hi anadi yogena bhavanti nitya. Now, where we get caught up in this world? Because of one upadhi. See? One child asked this question somewhere. Somebody, you people tell God loves everybody, but you tell if you do wrong, God will punish you. How will God punish us? He loves everybody. I said, okay. Then I asked him, have you taken some time dahi vada? Oh, Swamiji, I like dahi vada very much. Very good. Now, what is dahi vada? A dona, in that a pathetic looking wet vada. It's not a crispy. It's like that. In the water, floating. And on that they add dahi, etc. On that dahi they add various spices. Then a spoon. Then exactly the same thing. Bhagwan has taken dona, our khopdi, cranium, and there he has added dahi vada, our brain. You just see your brain. Open and see, exactly like that. See? Now on that brain dahi vada, Bhagwan sprinkles masala. What is the masala? Intelligence. And then he puts a spoon. What is that? I. And thereafter, why? Because the sky is too high. You don't ask this unwanted question. Why my father is like that? अच्छा, he is like that, so behave in a different manner. काम निकालो अपना. But we get lost in this cause and effect. If you really want to know what is knowledge and devotion, this is the secret. Knowledge is you transcend cause and effect. Devotion, you don't create cause and effect. जो थारी राय सो मारी राय. Oh God, thy will be done. Where is the question of anything? Net result, when you drop the cause and effect, you are at peace. When you don't argue why this is so, because it is God's will, you are free from the cause and effect. And when you are free from the cause and effect, then you are happy, and this is what happens exactly when we are snoring away. No cause, no effect. So, dosho mahanatra viveda yoge, anadi yogena bhavanti nitya. So, Purusha and Prakriti, both of them are called anadi. Purusha is also anadi. Like, since how long the fire has been hot? Anadi. So they are not separate. Purusha and Prakriti, they are always together. Therefore, bhavanti nitya tathasya nadhikyamupayati kinchita. And therefore, this Paramatma, because he is expressing in the form of the expanded world, that doesn't mean he is anyway reduced or he has become many. Now come back to the same example. When a man gets married, so many things are born. Has he become many? See? He is the same. And not only same, but he is supporting all the things which were born out of him. Out of the man, the first child is the husband, the second child is the father, the third child is the son, the fourth child is the brother. So these are all coming out of that man after he is body identified. When he is no more body identified, as in deep sleep, he is nobody, because no more body identification. If this is digested by us, the quality of our life will be different. But all the time, the same way, my brother, my sister, my wife, my daughter, Hare Ramra, it will continue like that. You can't do anything. One thing you can do, you can become miserable. Those who are miserable, they are strong ego. More miserable, strongest ego. Less miserable, less ego. Bhagavan has no ego, therefore Paramananda. And what is the ego? Ego is trying to put your foot in a shoe which is smaller to your foot. Then you put and then suffer and throw it away. No, naya kharida hai. See, friends. Therefore, tathasya nadhikkam apayati kinchit. Therefore, this Paramatma doesn't become many. He is the same. See? If you stand in front of the wall, you don't see your reflection there. But next to that, if there is a mirror, you stand in front of the mirror, you get a reflection. Is it because of defect in your face? No. In the same manner, in one upadhi, Paramatma expresses only as existence. That is the Jada Srishti, the inert world. In another upadhi, the same Paramatma expresses as life, Chetana. In this manner, Paramatma is the same, depending upon the two conditioning, Jada Chetana Bheda happens. But both of them are supported by the same reality. And therefore, in Kathopanishad, the ultimate is Asti iti upalabdhavyaha tattva bhavyan prasidati. The truth is recognized as existence. See, friend, asti iti upalabdhavya. Meaning what? There cannot be absence. Even the absence is recognized as existing. There is nothing. So, the table is existence. The bottle is existence. The light is existence. The fan is existence. The tree is existence. The animal is existence. The snake is existence. Everything is existence. Once we recognize this principle, then the differences on account of other attributes will be disappearing. So tathasya nanakyam apayati kinchit anadi yogena bhavanti pumsaha. Because of the anadi yoga. What is anadi yoga? This is the potentiality, like since how long the fire is burning, since the fire is known. Therefore, don't ask this question, why God created this world? God did not create at all. It is created by you. In Panchadashi, there is one chapter, I think fourth chapter, and in this fourth chapter, there are two types of creations explained. One creation is Ishvara Srishti. The second creation is the Jiva Srishti. A girl or a woman is created by Ishvara, and out of that girl is created the world by Jiva. For example, a girl is a girl. For the father, she is a daughter. For the husband, she is a wife. For the child, she is a mother. For the sister, she is a sister. Has she become many? And who are miserable? Girl is not miserable. But these 4, 5 fellows, they are miserable. So what is the spiritual practice? Get out of your Jiva Srishti and enter the Ishvara Srishti. So what is the Jiva Srishti? Jiva Srishti is relational existence. And Ishvara Srishti is absolute existence. Girl is absolute. When she is a sister, when she is a daughter, when she is a wife, relational. Wherever there is relational existence taken as real, samsara begins. Hey, my friends. And all this begins, what is the seed? All it begins from body identification. Therefore, Upanishad very clearly tells, when we sleep, there we are nobody, no mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, rich, poor, nothing. But we continue to exist. So I am not a man because of my wife. I am not a man because of my father. I am not a man because of my mother. I am because of me, all of them are. See, so when my father dies, nothing happens to me. When wife dies, nothing happens to me. I continue to be same. Therefore, friends, again and again we have to reflect in this light. In all the questions, why God created this world? He did not create. You created this world. So you have to correct yourself. Further continue that this is all the expression of Maya. So, evam tavadeva asya ekasya paramatmana anadi maya yogena bahurupam uktam. Idanim yadi ishvarasya jagat karanatvam tathapi mayopadikam ityah. Now, the Ishvara is the creator of this world, cause. This is also because of the Maya. Now, second step comes. य एतद्वा भगवान स नित्यः विकार योगेन भव करोति विश्वम तथा च तत्शक्ति रीति स्म मन्ये यथार्थ योगे च भवन्ति वेदाः. On the authority of the Vedas, we tell you. Sanat Kumarji is telling to Dhritarashtra. Va or other option, how, why this world is created, etc. Va option. Yad etad, this whole world. Bhagwan sanityaha, he alone is everything. See, vikara yogena karoti vishvam. What is the vikara yoga? See, vikara yoga is whenever you sit in a car, where do you go? Once I was in Mumbai, came down from my flat and sat in the car just to go somewhere. Somebody came examine. Swamiji, where are you going? When we go, sit in the car, we go out, is it not? So I told, I'm going to my bedroom. Swamiji, what you are talking? I said, yes, I'm going to my bedroom. No, you are angry. I said, I'm not angry. When somebody sits in the car, he goes out. He doesn't go inside the house. Oh. Then, in the same manner, when we ride the ahankar, we go out. See, get out of the car, ahankar, you are one with yourself. Eko santo, spiritual life is the simpler than the simplest. That is why we follow it. Samsara is most difficult, therefore we don't follow it. When options are available, why don't you accept them? See? So, ya etadva bhagwan sa nityaha vikara yogena karoti vishvam. So, what is the vikara yoga? Vikara yoga is identification with the finite. Is vikara yoga. First of all, this is my room. You must have seen in your houses, the children write on their room. This is, elders are allowed to enter if accompanied with the children. This is my room. Dumb fellows. So, we get lost in the finite. Then the same fellow becomes bigger one, expands. Then still bigger, then still expands. Then me, my wife, my children, my family. Then he gets out of the, then he starts working for the community. Then I work for them. Then one works for the state. I belong, I am a Gujarati, I work for the Gujarat. Then goes still further expanding. I work for the country, still expand. I work for the world, still expand. I work for the humanity, work for the life. As you start diluting your ego to that extent, divinity starts expressing through us. Vikara Yogena. Now, I told you my principle, learning. I was somewhere and some kind of problem. Health is body there is always some health problem will be there. So some health issue. So my friend, he was a homeopath. Swamiji, don't worry. I said, I'm not worried. Why you are worried about it? No, I'll give you some medicine. He gave me sabudana. See? And then he said, no, don't take it on the hand. Take it from the bottle directly. Okay. Now next dose I'll give you after 6 months. I said, till then I'll leave or not? No, Swamiji, this is a very high potency dose. Oh God, I said, no, what is going to happen? What is high potency? Explain me. He explained. From that I learned this. He said, take 1 drop of the medicine, dilute it in 100 drops of water. Then take that diluted medicine, 1 drop, and dilute it another 1000 drops of water. Then take 1 drop from the diluted again and put it in 10,000 drops of water. In this manner, you go on diluting it to such an extent that no chemical process of analysis can detect that medicine in that. Now, that medicine is broken up to the molecular level through the process of dilution. And when that is taken, then it attacks directly the nucleus of the cell and the things are taken care of. I say, Guru Maharaj, Dhanyavad. The Swamiji, sometime you should be serious. I said, no, I am very sincere. Guru, you are my Guru. How come? Same thing. First, I. Then I and my wife. Center is I, drop. One dilution, my wife. One circle. Me and my wife, me and my wife. Then the progeny starts. Me and my wife, my first son. Then me and my wife and first son and second son. Slowly, slowly, the radius starts increasing, the circle starts expanding. And when this I includes everything, then the center without the circumference is our essential nature. And how it can be achieved? Increase the value of the what you call the radius. First radius, me and my wife. Oh, no. Then me and my children. It is said before marriage, man should fulfill his desire for the kapda fashion. After marriage, only wife. Then, before the kids are born, fulfill all your desires to eat whatever you want. After the kids are born, keep it for the childhood teachers. The expansion. And when the radius becomes infinite, which includes everything and excludes nothing, you are divine. My friends, this happens to every one of us in deep sleep. See? Because the limitation of these relations is dropped. So, ye etadva bhagavan sanityaha. So this Paramatma is eternal. Then vikara yogena karoti vishvam. Then he starts expanding. Why? He is merging. Who are you to ask? Whenever we ask question, we are thinking the other person is like us, a finite. See, friends, when a servant will do something, we can ask, why you are done like this thing? The servant cannot ask the boss, why you are killing your wife? You are nothing to, I'll kill you also. See, friends. So the infinite is beyond cause and effect. So yadva bhagavan sa nityaha vikara yogena karoti nityam vishvam, then tatha cha tas shakti ritisma manne. So it is his own potentiality, his own will. See, in the Chidvilas Shastra, there are following things to be understood about the reality. Paramatma is called as Param Shiva or the Brahman of the Vedanta, or Bhagwan of the devotion, and Paramatma of the yogis. 4 words. Param Shiva, Brahman, Paramatma and Bhagwan. Same thing. Now this Paramatma or Bhagwan, he has his own potentialities. That Paramatma is Sat, mere existence, not existence of. We all know existence of. Remove the of. We all know knowledge of. Remove the of. We all know happiness of. Remove the of. What remains? Existence, knowledge and bliss. That is what we are. And for that our technique, very simple. Experience without the birth of an experiencer. How? Dekho, suno, experience. Mat bolo, experiencer is not born. You are one with the divine. See? Tatha tashakti ritisma manne. So Paramatma, he is Ichha Shakti. His will, who are you to ask? Now, this first is the freedom, taken Ichha Shakti. So Sat, existence independent. Then his potentiality Chit, the knowledge. These two together further express in 3 ways. One is the desire, second is knowledge, and third is action. See, Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti and Kriya Shakti. So, Jnana Shakti, this is beautiful. Then Ichha Shakti, I should want it. Then Kriya Shakti, I must do something to get it. This is how Paramatma comes down to the level of the existence or a body. So tatha cha tashaktirti smamanne yathartha yogeta bhavanti veda. This is how our scriptures have told where from the world has come, how the world has come. This is the way. Now continuing further, again our Dhritarashtra Maharaj asked this question. He has got too many questions. Evam tavad, okay, if this is so, everything is created by God, His own free will, there is no reason to ask Him any question. And then, Sanat Kumarji says, Pramadam vai mrityur bravimi ityadina mrityoho swarupam tasya karyatmana avasthanam tan nimittam cha anekartham darshayitva kena tarhi asya vinashaha iti ashankya evam mrityu जायमानम इत्यादिना आत्मज्ञान ज्ञानाद एव अज्ञानाद एव भय प्राप्ति पुंश्रुत्वा प्रासंगिके च उद्वये प्रवृते कर्म स्वभाव परिज्ञानाय प्राह दृष्ट धृतराष्ट्र. Now, when it was told, not knowing one's divine nature is death, and because of that death, we get identified with the body and suffer throughout life. After having said, because we don't recognize ourselves, therefore we imagine, I am body, I am a soul, I have to get this thing, I have to get that thing, therefore I do karma, then I want to go to heaven and all kinds of things. Now the question comes, when karma is done, it can be two ways, good karma, sad karma and dushkarma. What will happen to that karma? That is his doubt. So Dhritarashtra Uvacha. Yasmat dharman acharanti ha kechit. There are some people who follow the path of righteousness, Dharma Shastra. Yasmat dharman acharanti kechit tatha adharman kechit iha acharanti. There are other type of people who are following the path of adharma. So there are two types of people in this world. Those who are following the path of righteousness and those who are following the path of wrong. Now, is it dharmaha papena pratihanyate? Is the dharma destroyed by the sins? Dharmaha papena pratihanyate va, or other option, utaho dharma pratihanti papam. Or if you are done the dharma, will the sins will be removed? This is the question. Suppose we have done something in our childhood which should not have been done. Now we know it was wrong. So we have done the papa. So because we have done that papa, now we want to get rid of it. So we start doing punya. Good, do some merit. Now the question is, will this remove the earlier papa? Or if we have done something good earlier, thereafter we have done something horrible. So will this sin destroy the earlier punya? Meaning what? He is not ready to leave the Jiva Bhava. See, it is so deeply rooted in our heart. Dharma, Papa, Punya, Swarga, it doesn't get out. See, you will see in our Vedanta Shastra, when you study, they don't bring these topics. Going to hell, going to heaven and all that. It is for those who are unable to get out of this notion that we are a soul, one soul per body. Make a soul curry and enjoy. See, friends, you know, one soul per body. So, yasmad dharman acharanti tatha adharman dharmaha papena pratihanyate va dharma pratihanti papam. Now to this, Sanat Kumarji explains. Sanat Kumar Uvacha. Tasmin sthito vapyu bhayam hi nityam jnanena vidwan pratihanti siddham yathanyatha pap punyam upaiti dehi tatha gatam papam upaiti siddham. Now here, the teacher gives the beautiful answer. See, tasmin sthitaha, abiding in one's divine nature. Tasmin sthitaha, vidwan, the wise one, jnanena, because he is abiding in his divine nature, ubhayam, both sin and merit, they are destroyed by the wise man. Both. In one go. See? And pratiyanti siddham. Tatha, yatha anyatha, punyam upaiti dehi, tatha gatam papa upaiti siddham. But an ignorant person, when he has done something good, he will get the good result. He has done bad, he will get a bad result. He will have to get both of them. And a wise man doesn't get any one of them. See the difference. How important it is to understand. Therefore, one principle, if you remember in some of my talk I mentioned, if you really take a firm decision to walk spiritual path, then the first step is live only today onwards. Don't bring your past in the present even once. See? Therefore, we have always given you the mantra. What is the date today? 16 or 7? 16. So now put your hand on your heart and repeat. 16th April 2025. 16th April 2025. 16th April 2025. Now your Diksha Sabaramba is over. So what is the meaning of this Diksha? You are not going to bring your past before this date. Now talk. Swami ji, Chidana में भी आपने ऐसे मतलब you have gone back. You have nothing to talk. Therefore, these simple observations can change our life. Whenever we talk to others, we talk about the past. Our past or their past. There is no need. But there is one harm that happens. You know what is the harm? Our body identification becomes stronger and stronger. When I was a child, we used to climb on the tree. So, are you the body or you are the one supporting the body? That is why this is the most potent spiritual practice. Drop your earlier life completely. Start afresh. The same thing. जाने कहाँ गए वो दिन गए भाड़ में तुम भी जाओ. When spiritual practice is not a torture. It is not doing something. It is undoing what we have been doing. It is not becoming somebody. It is unbecoming whatever we have become. It is not gaining something. You have to lose everything and discover oneself. See? So, Vidwan, the wise man, he is not influenced by both sin and merit. And the ignorant person is influenced by both sin and merit. See the difference? Now, to make this point, I'll tell a story in short, quickly. Once, Gabbar Singh was encircled in his room by the police and told, Gabbar Singh, come out. You are encircled. Can't run away. We are standing outside. Surrender yourself. Then suddenly they hear a big blast. And then the police enters, break the door, enters. And they see Gabbar Singh has shot himself dead. What will be written on his file? crime file, criminal deceased, file closed. Is it not? Whom will you punish? Exactly. When you drop your past, you are nobody. Start afresh. How? Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. You don't have to divorce and go anywhere. Be wherever you are. But know this principle. We have to protect our capital and earn the dividends. See, friends, this is spiritual life. So, in spirituality, therefore, we say, don't talk about your past. Past has no existence. It's gone. Give it a try and be happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.